Hello guys, how you doing?
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun.
I'm telling you, yeah, the weather today is weathering. The weather is good, the weather is nice, not cold, but I think next week we're gonna be experiencing a lot of cold right here. What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chef Matiko. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and please welcome and be part of our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to be to support us, because yes, without you we are nobody. Yes, and for my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for always coming to support my channel. Thank you so much for always pushing this channel. You are really amazing people. Yes, I wanted to do this vlog from this mall here, but I thought no, I'm not going to do it from there, because I would love to exercise, to walk a little bit, so that you know, we talk some things here as I show you how things go right here. So I've never been to this place. This is a railway right here, so I'm gonna be going all around here for some few minutes to see how things go right here. Right? Yes. I love today. I love this day because I'm going to talk about something that is affecting, or gonna be affecting us as a village. Because you guys, I come from Kenya, and sometimes, mostly, I make videos about my village. I come from Nyabohanse village, and sometimes I just make normal vlog. Look at this. Wow, this is beautiful, right? Yes, Renfe, one of the fastest means of transport right here in Madrid, Spain. You know, no jam, and it's cheap. You know, transport. Let me just talk about transport in Madrid, Spain a little bit. When you are using trains, you can, if you have a private car and you are not using it like daily, you can just be going there and pay once you want to use it. Like if you want to go to the center and you don't feel like driving, just pay maybe $2. No, $2 right here in Spain is to go and to and fro. Yeah, all right. So $2 is not a lot of money, you know, or $2 US. So two euros, eh? Not $2 US. Because when I talk about Spain, I talk about euros, because Spain is in Europe, for those people who don't know. And 2 euros and $2 are relatively, a euro is more, it has a weight than a dollar. So more or less, yes, to make it understand, let me just say 2 euros or $2, more or less, around there. So you pay, you just go, and it's fast. And if you don't have, if you normally use public transport, you just pay a monthly, which becomes more cheap, and more cheaper, you know, and you are good to go. So Village life in Nyabohanse village. That's what I want to talk about, and the propaganda of deaths in Nyabohanse village. That is one thing that people think that it's it's like a joke, but how do you make fun by talking about death? I don't know if you understand me. Yes, because you know some people can just lack content and just create content about death. So I want to say shame on people who take death as just a normal thing and start creating content which is not true about death in the village. And of course, I really don't want to talk about it. It has pushed me to talk about it, so I'll have to. But again, you know, we should not like every day for views. You know, sometimes we make video for views, but sometimes you should be sensitive with what we are talking about, you know. So that's why I want to talk about this. You know me, I come and raise an issue. We talk about it once and for all. So some months ago, we lost first, I think there are two deaths that has happened in the village. Two foreigners that came, visited the village, and by bad luck they died. But one of them I think one of them died in the village, and another one, I think when she traveled back home, I don't know what happened, she died. So the first one, you know, death is everywhere. Death is everywhere, and when we talk about it, we should talk about how it happens, because some people just come in, tell stories that you visit Nyabohanse, you die, blah blah blah. So a lot of things. So that's what I want to talk about. So I really don't want to like raise this death because it happened. One visitor came to the village, I think last year. Then I think she had problems, maybe health problems. Then she died outside maybe Mara's compound. Like she was renting Airbnb at the border, you know, a few kilometers from Mara's compound. But you remember, she had come to the party, I guess, something like that. So when I had a talk with my brother, I told him, okay, she died, but again, we have avoided a lot of things, because if by bad luck she could die maybe in your compound, we could have a lot of stories, you know, a lot of fake stories. Now your haters could be on your neck, you know. Like even a natural death, people can just want, you know, there are those reactors, negative reactors in the village. Even if you do something good, they won't, like, you know, they will never appreciate. So imagine something like this, if it could happen in the village, maybe at Mara's compound, or maybe at Naso's compound, or maybe at Mayugono's compound. We don't want it to happen. Like, may it not happen too, because it can bring a lot of, you know, because remember, I can say closed village people, they used to say that we YouTubers, we are Freemasons, or we are, how do we call these devil worshippers, or Illuminati. All right, so they used to say that because we are making, maybe they see people making few cents, and they say that we are Illuminati, you know, which I call that they are not open, because that is true. And for those people who are open, really know how YouTube functions, you know, so they don't believe that you can make money online. So when something like this I know even Mara, or Mara has gone through a lot of things, and we as YouTubers have gone through a lot of things, because something like that, they will say, look at this, that is a sacrifice too. You've like made a sacrifice, you know. That is village mindset. So that one passed, and again, may her soul rest in peace. So when I was in home in December, there was this beautiful, she was very nice, a grandma who bought a land with Marwa close to, you know, Marwa's place. Because me, I met her, I never even talked about it online. We were there at Marwa's place, sitting, relaxing. She used to talk, she was so nice. And even I had planned her to come and visit my home, my mom's home. But unfortunately, she came, then I think went to Tanzania. Because we used to talk a lot of things. She really loved the village. She even wanted to maybe have a home there in future. I don't want to talk about that because may her soul rest in peace. She was really a nice woman, you know. So the reason as to why I'm making this video today is because now people, I've seen a lot of videos from the village because people are just now talking about deaths. Because when you talk about death in Nyabohanse, it raises views. People will want to know what happened, what has happened. Remember, death can be, if it's a natural thing. Oh, this place has yeah, there's cars passing there. It's a very good. I've never been to this place. That's why I've said, why not today? It's like a river or something. You see? Do you see it? So I just parked to come. So I want to go to the top or a sewage. I'm eager to know what is this. So I want to go around, then go back as we talk. It's like a river, but the water is brown. Oh my god, it's even deep, very deep, and it's big. You see that, guys? Yeah, this is Madrid. See? What do we call this? I don't know if they're gabions or engineers. I know I have engineers watching me. What are these? Are these gabions or what? Yeah, so I want to go to the other side and see what's happening. So yes, guys, so people are taking advantages, talking about fake deaths in the village, not knowing that that is bad manners. So we should not, that is not even something to talk about. Because are you happy if people die? No, we are not happy if we lose some people. Are you happy to see people dying? So it's not something that is a laughing matter. Now you start like saying that this has happened, and of course you find that it's not true. How many people die in the village? A lot, you know. But you put it in a way that somebody has died. I don't know, I hope you understand me. There's some cars passing there, you see. So I really hope, because these are highways. This one here, highway. 1, 2, 3 highways. So what I'm saying is that look at this. Woo! Today I just came to a very beautiful place to walk. It's a very nice place. I've never been here. Today I said, why not? Let me just take a walk. So let us not assume that that would not occur. Every day people die. Even in the village, people die. But people do not come on camera telling you that. They're talking as if like somebody's killing somebody, you know? Do you get the point? And that's why I want to talk about it. I hope you get the point. You know, you are used to told that trains go slowly. Like, but they really go very fast. So they are putting this point that these reactors and some YouTubers, when somebody dies that came to visit the village, they are putting it like somebody caused that death. It's not natural. I hope you get my point. But of course, our supporters, people who reason, people who have, people who really know what's happening, people who know the world, people who are open, they know that that is bullshit, and they know if that is natural, it's natural, you know. So they cannot judge you. So recently I've seen people talking about deaths in the village, but that is not true, because I call home, I talk home, and if they feel that that is true, where is the evidence, you know? That is what I really want to know. Where is the evidence? Somebody's calling me. It's my wife. ¿Sí, mami? ¿Sí? ¿Qué tal? Bien. Por aquí abajo estoy haciendo un vlog. Por ahora voy. ¿Estás con Mara? ¿Estás con? ¿Me estás escribiendo? Ah, vale, ahora lo veo. Pero ¿estás con ella o no? Ah, vale, vale. Ahora voy por ella. Ah, pues cuando... Vale. Cuando termino voy para allá. Sí. Vale, mamá. Chao. Alright, that is my wife. I was talking to my wife. So my message to the people is that don't I should walk this way, because when I walk this way I hope you don't see me. So I should walk this way. So don't talk about death as if it's just a laughing matter, as if it's just something that you can just talk and you feel happy and make views about it, and you just, you know, this is something that even if so, imagine if you are talking about that and it's not true, do you expect people to visit our village? Really? No. And you should know that the more people, the more tourists, you know, now that village, people don't know that it's becoming a tourist area, because if you have people coming just to see, eager to see, where is this Nyabohanse, where is this area, where is this, in one way or the other, the village, in one way or the other, the village is benefiting, you know. That is the reality. But if today everybody comes in and say deaths, even the people who, maybe you can find a people who, a person had booked a ticket to just see to come and see Nyabohanse village, that person won't come, you know. And of course, maybe some people want to invest there, because if people invest in Nyabohanse, we'll have more jobs opportunities. It's like now the YouTubers, the few YouTubers that have made it, not really made it, that are on the process of making it, and they are working hard constructing houses. The houses that we are constructing, we are employing people, we are creating employments to our fellow youth, you know. But people do not see that. So small things matters. The way you know, when we make a video about something, that's how we market our village, that's how we market our environment, that is how we market our everything, you know. So that's why I really don't love when people just come out with deaths, stories, deaths here, and it's false. Or if it's true, you really know that it's a natural death, why do you talk about some as if you are telling, it's as if you are passing a message, as if you are talking to somebody directly, like you are the one who killed this person. I hope you understand me. Like, this guy is like, he did something. Like, and sometimes you might make somebody believe, you know, which is making exercise, which is very bad. That is giving wrong information to people. And that's why I'm here, to always protect my village, because the truth is, even the villagers, that some villagers dying, you know, like any other village, like any other place. Why don't they talk about it, you know? But when somebody just by bad luck came, visited the village, went back home, just want to sit here and watch the trains pass. I think they make my mind, you know, I don't know, they make me feel good. So that is what I wanted to talk about, and I also wanted to give a very important message to our future visitors back in the village, because I would really love them to know, because it's very important to share useful information to people who wanna come maybe, or want to come to visit the village, to people who wants maybe to travel to Kenya, to people who just in general wants to see Nyabohanse village, because me, I am talking about Nyabohanse village. All right. So if you are if you've been outside, or you are outside Kenya, or maybe you are not living in Africa, and you want to travel to Kenya, or to my village, to be specific, Nyabohanse village, what you need to do, you should, before you travel, you should also you should know the weather, what is how the weather in the village, how things are in the village, and the most important thing, you should take some vaccines before you travel to the village, because don't risk if you've not been there. Why do I say so? You know, there is malaria, not like a lot of malaria, but there are a lot of cases of malaria sometimes. Even the villagers, sometimes we get malaria. So it's good, because as we have that that vaccine, that natural vaccine, I can say, inside us, because we were born there and we live there. So it's good when you want to travel from your areas to maybe Kenya or to Nyabohanse, you make sure you talk maybe to your doctor, and to organize to tell you the vaccines that are needed to travel to Kenya, so that you should have them like in your body. Because if you ignore if something happens, then it might be, you might get malaria, and by bad luck you might not survive, you know. But if you have that vaccine, or you know, you can just protect your body. That's number one. Number two, there are these malaria pills that for example, I'm talking about that because I travel with my wife and kid there, and we've never got any problem. Even you can see Rocabrera, Ayamaroa's girlfriend, is still in the village. She has no problem. So normally they carry pills, you know, malaria pills, to prevent them from getting malaria. Even if you are carrying a net or a mosquito net, sometimes you can just walk in the bushes, because we have a lot of trees, and you know, they are insects, and they love just, you know, a lot of maybe water, a lot of rain, I can say, and a lot of rain provoke mosquitoes, because maybe you might find some places the water is stagnant, so stagnant water provoke mosquitoes, you know. So that's why I'm telling you, when you travel to the village, don't ignore, please carry some pills with you, malaria pills, so that you are safe from malaria. Another thing that you should know is that I cannot say the water is not safe, because me, personally, when I go home, I just drink the water from even from the river, and my body is just used to it, because remember, I go home every year. So it's not that I've been in Spain for long, so when I go back home, I should. So when I go home, I can just drink water from the river. But if you're a guest, and if you've not been there, make sure that please you buy mineral water, because mineral water is safe. It's safer than maybe I can say water from the river, even if the water is flowing, you know. It's safer because those companies make sure that you can use the water, like you can consume water is for consumption, and is well, because you might find the river, the water is flowing, but you can just find one or two, you know, things that are not right and might provoke, you know, your health. So if you are going to the village, make sure you use, you buy water, like the mineral water. When I go home, my wife always, even for brushing teeth, always use mineral water. It's not that she doesn't want to, you know, but even for brushing teeth, she use just to keep safe, you know, just to keep safe. You know, if something happens, you will blame nobody, but you will blame yourself, because you will say, ah, I wish I could, I wish I could. But to avoid all these wishes I could, then that's why I just decided to come up with this video. So when you are traveling to Kenya, make sure that at least you drink safe water, you know, and avoid, you should eat like avoid raw foods. For example, this might look like a joke, but like tomatoes, avoid raw tomatoes, avoid yes, because even, you know, when my wife travels to Kenya, when the doctors the reason as to why I'm telling you avoid raw tomatoes is because even the water that washes the tomato, if it's from the river, it can have something, you know. I hope you are not taking it as maybe in a bad way, but it's just information that maybe it can help one of you in future, you know, one of us. Me, when I go, I just eat raw tomatoes because I'm from there, so I don't think I can be affected in any way, you know. So avoid like raw foods, like raw foods. You know, I'm not talking about sugarcane, because sugarcane I hope you understand what I mean. The foods that are cooked, so avoid eating them raw. That's what I mean. So apart from that, make sure that you know, even the street foods, you might try 1 to 3 cooked street food and support the business, but there are some street foods that you know, like the village, I think most of the people are clean. So for example, if you go to the city, avoid you know, avoid more. I'm not telling people not to eat street food, but I just want to pass a message that some people are not very tidy, you know. Some are and some are not. So to be in a safer side, it's upon you to choose what to do. But this is just information that I feel like people should you know, have it maybe in your next maybe travel, or if you are in Kenya, or if you want to travel to Kenya, you know. So there's some stuff that you have to observe and to put down, so that you don't have problems maybe in the future. So that is one of the things that I felt like I should share to you people, because of maybe a future, you know, we never know. And a message to those people who are talking about deaths: please stop talking about deaths, because people, you know, die just everywhere in the world. But don't, and in this case, they are fake news, you know. And in this case, it's fake. It's fake, like it's really fake. So, and don't, like, you know, when I point you, like, you, how many fingers point me? A lot. And only one finger points you. So don't point hands, don't point fingers on people falsely. It's like, woo! Renfe. So don't like point fingers on to people falsely, and yet you know that is not the reality. And that is why I always have problems with the reactors, like the negative reactors. They really know that they are not saying the truth, but they are when they come to the internet, they make you feel that yes, they are talking the truth, you know. So anyway, that is what the information that I wanted to put down, so that people can understand, maybe the future guests who wanna come to our village, to come and visit us, but also to take care of themselves, because yes, we need more visitors in the village. And the YouTubers that talk about negative things, remember, you are from that village, and you're marketing your village. Your future kids might, you know, once we grow as a village, you know, once we are recognized as a village, that's how we market ourselves, and that's how we bring people in our village. That's how we bring investors in our village. I saw a comment yesterday because I talked about how to buy land, maybe in Nyabohanse village, and I saw, okay, this person, he never or she never had bad intentions by telling me you should not sell lands to foreigners, you know, because you should sell land to Kenyans. But me, I feel like this world today, you can buy land if you are able to live somewhere. If you can just go and live that place, like you can just go and stay in that place, as long as that is the place that you feel that you are happy and it's peaceful. So who brought this sofa here? Okay, it's an old sofa, but who brought it here? You know, sometimes you can see things and you wonder what's happening, you know, because right here, this one is a railway, so no goes on, and these are parts just where people run, where people exercise. So I wonder who brought the sofa here. Yes, so that's about it. Because I'm close to the mall, maybe I should give you a tour of the mall, then we call it a day. Hello guys, how you doing?
Okay.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, and it's just